Be honest. Yes, I am unable to even lie. Max B's action is expected to revive the entire East Coast. Yes, I did say that correctly. Not just Harlem, not just the East Coast. I'm not simply referring to the revival of hip-hop music. This is expected to revive hip-hop music as we all remember it, not this new material that has been appearing intermittently. It's nothing but trash. Hip-hop is currently trash. He recently reconnected with Dame Grease. Yes, because we live in a new generation, many of you don't even know who Dame Grease is. You must realize that Max B has been incarcerated for nearly 2 decades. Yes, in the end, things have altered twice. ASAP Ferg is also really loving and reaches out. The Harlem method. Do you dig? The Harlem way. I believe I must dissect the ya. How did the whole Max B versus Jim Jones controversy begin? Many people are unaware of these men's past. What transpired to cause this entire situation to go awry? Let's discuss it. We're on our way to 100K, so please join us if you're new or experienced. Click like and subscribe on the channel. Make sure you have your bell notification set so you may be informed when I'm going live or dropping a video. I have to keep it at 100. I had to be honest. Max B appears to have taken New York by storm and is poised to revive East Coast hip-hop in addition to hip-hop in general. We've been longing for some authentic hip-hop and music. To be honest with you guys, man, I haven't truly loved music in the past 5 to 10 years. Nothing very substantial. Yes, nothing truly substantial has emerged from New York City. And the existence of a person named Dame Grease may be one of the causes of that. Have you heard? Yes, resume through the ceiling. You see, many of you weren't present during the Rough Rider era. I understand. I understand we are currently in very different circumstances. Therefore, in addition to knowing that he received the cosigns from Luca Brasi, we also know that French Montana, his right-hand man, is there to support him throughout everything. He connects again now. You heard Max B's reunion with Dame Grease. I have to give it a 100 for those of you who are unaware of Dame Grease. Yes, I must keep it at 10,000. He most likely has one of the best credentials of any producer in the history of hip-hop. Let's call it what it is. Many of these wave tapes are his creation. A lot of the wave series is from the Chinks drug era. Max B. Many of them feature Max B. Many individuals are unaware of this. A special thanks to Jay Mills. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you see what's happening? Yes, these individuals, hey, look, dude, they establish a pattern. He established a pattern. At the time, Dame Grease was a man who performed on everyone's mixtape. You see, if you weren't around 15 or 20 years ago, Dame Grease was probably the most well-known figure in this. He is also accountable. Yes, additionally, he is in charge of DMX's first album, which became a diamond. You see, we all need to put this in perspective, since in the end, Max B is doing appropriately once again. He's acting appropriately once again. Rough Riders and DMX. Huh? Dame Grease was the main producer of DMX's first album, Dark and Hell is Hot, and produced iconic beats for songs like breakout hit At Me Dog. His dark, gothic, yet urban production style was a natural fit for DMX's forceful lyrical delivery. He also mentored future producer Swizz Beatz. Many of you are currently more interested in Swizz Beatz than the C. Do you understand what I mean? Through poetry, the Locks, the Rough Riders, and yeah, Jada Kiss. The list is endless. Bad Boy Records and early work. He first became well known in 1996 when he produced the hit song If You Think I'm Jiggy for Bad Boy Records and the group The Locks. He has movies. I won't lie. This guy has clearly made the moves. And now he hooks right back up with Max B. You all need to pay attention.
Out of jail, make on collabos.
Put the band back together. Band back together. Sound percussion. Hell yeah. Yeah, little flubbies coming down out that bitch. The flurries coming down. You already know shit. Little video drop. I'm not big on video drops.
Nigga, we back. Nigga like cook cracks. We back like cook cracks, nigga.
Shit.
What's going on?
Chilling, man.
I adore that. Dame Gree grew up in Harlem but was born in the Bronx. Have you heard? I adore this. I enjoy getting them and bringing Dame Grease back. Come on. Once more we require their production beats. That it made sense. Many of the things we hear these days are like techno and all this junk that no one wants to listen to in their CD players or MP3 devices. Or do you understand what I mean? Simply put, the music is different. Everything is now different. He receives an insane welcome home as well. ASAP Ferg, you heard directly from the man. Hey, take a look. I was able to keep a perfect score. There was a lot of history behind ASAP Ferg. Have you heard? Let's restore Harlem to its former glory. Have you heard? I'm all about yes! East Coast music seemed to have fallen off, so let's bring it back to its former glory. This place is filthy. Ferg might therefore likely put things back in line with Max B as soon as possible. I hope this is clear to all of you who are unaware of ASAP Ferg's identity. You must be familiar with the past. You became acquainted with the father. You became acquainted with D. Ferg. You must be aware that you became acquainted with T. Ferg. You must get to know these folks. You have to learn about the past. Yes, I'll explain this to you all. The genius was deaf. This is ASAP Ferg's dad, all right? He was the creator of the logos for Uptown Records and Bad Boy Records, a real hustler from Harlem. He belonged to the group known as the Same Gang, and like many others established fashion and style trends. The streets echoed his name. He has ties to influential people, including the Best Out Crew, Cameron, and Dame Dash Biggs. He had a son back in 1988 named ASAP Ferg, who would go on to become a hip-hop icon. Ferg is currently making headlines while representing the culture in his father's history. To the legendary D. Ferg, salute. May he rest in peace and show his family a lot of love. Much appreciation to ASAP Ferg for preserving the name. Do you all realize what's happening here? I'll be honest, Joe. Jim Jones, that rope may be becoming a bit tighter around his neck right now. He currently links up with ASAP Ferg. Listen to what ASAP Ferg had to say about Max B and his family's past. Be mindful.
Max, he home. I know he happy. For him to do 18 and come out today and still be relevant, that says a lot. That's 18 joints, B. That's different. My perspective, I was super young when Max B was like hitting the block. I was young coming up.
Watch what he says, y'all.
But comes to find out, like more recently, like before he came out, well today he just came out, but I'm talking about like 3 weeks ago he told me that he was silk screening t-shirts for my dad. And he was like T. Ferg's little man. So like we was already chatting and like I didn't know how deep it ran with him and my family, but that's really the history. He's like one of the guys that my father helped pull up in the neighborhood, taught him the trade of silk screening, printing shirts, try to keep him out of trouble. So that's really like how we built our rapport from like the fam. It's not even on no rap shit.
Thus, the connections are a little more profound. The rope is becoming slightly tighter. I'm not gonna hold you, everyone. You see, he has family ties to ASAP Ferg. Thus, we already understand what that is. Everything is present, including the features and production. Hip-hop is about to be overtaken by Max B. Have you heard? It simply comes down to making the right movements. And with the French Montana's, Luca Brasi, and now Dame Grease returning to action, it appears to me that he's making all the correct choices at this time. Yes, as he and Dame Gree have already made history. Now that Dame Gree has created his own history, a renowned producer returns, and now ASAP Ferg's past is reappearing. Look, I'll be honest, Max B is unbeatable. However, the mystery of how all of this began with Jim Jones and Max B has always existed. How did it arrive here? Why did they steal? What brings them here? How come the beef hasn't been squashed? Is it really that serious? Now, we are aware that both sides have released numerous songs disparaging one another in the past because, well, we have to catch up. Many folks have not been playing the game. They have not observed this. I have to be honest with a lot of people. You see, you may not have even noticed this if you are 20 or 25 years old. Additionally, you might not have seen this if you are 30 years old. However, to give us a general idea of what's happening, I found something online. Because as everyone knows, Max B needed to be freed after being in prison for the first time, and Jim Jones was willing to do so under certain restrictions. Be mindful.
His beef mostly comes from Max B claiming that Jim Jones took advantage of him when he was at his lowest point. Being that Max B was behind bars, which at the time Jim Jones was the only one willing to give him a music deal that would potentially give Jim Jones the rights of all Max B publishing, where Max B claims that it was a deal that he didn't want to sign, but he had to, being that he needed the money to post bail. Max B then later on went to call out Jim Jones because he says that Jim Jones gave him the worst deal because he knew that he couldn't say.
That's the main point. All right, Max B was ultimately taken into custody. He ultimately found himself incarcerated and needed to be released. These are for those who are unable to comprehend what is happening. As a result, Jim Jones exploited the circumstances, and Max B was working with him at the time. All right, some might argue that he was not feeding Max B since he exploited the circumstances at the time. If someone bailed you out of jail back then, I suppose Max B had to reimburse the money or whatever it was. That's how it was. The guys wanted their money returned. I wanted my money back if you were merely working with me and they weren't your true friend. It is what it is. It's what it is if he got you out of jail. However, Max B put in a lot of effort to help Jim Jones get the money he had. Max B went to the radio station. You see, we have to keep this in mind. He went to the radio station and expressed his desire for Jim Jones to labor for free. Y'all need to pay attention.
No.
How'd it go
I
from
wouldn't say
how'd
that.
it go from sweet to sour so quick though?
Cause dudes don't care about me. Dudes want me to work for free, and I got responsibilities. Like, I'm 30 years old, you know what I'm saying? I got a son, like, I need money too. Like, dudes want me to work for free, you know, dudes got accustomed to that. You know what I'm saying? When I came home, I had a little buzz. Dudes like, yo, Max, man, what's up? Like, you gonna go back to working for this?
How long were you in jail?
On this one?
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Max came and went. Max was attempting to navigate, discover his path. Additionally, he appeared to be starving. Let's call it what it is. He wasn't paid appropriately for penning and creating concepts for you and your records. However, he thought that I had saved him from a predicament when Jim Jones came to his aid. Have you heard? He now owed me this, and this. Max ultimately signed a poor contract to avoid going to jail. However, it's important to remember that Jim Jones fired back. Yes, we do recall everything that took place. In order for you to comprehend the conflict between the two, I just want to bring it to your front table.
Ain't getting money. Can't cop the cars with no rules when it gets sunny.
That record right there. What made you finally say something about certain situations?
About what situation?
Well, you know, a lot of people took the perception as you talking about Max on that record.
Why would they do that?
Because you said at the end, I shouldn't have bailed your bum ass out of jail.
I'm breaking it down for you, as you can see. I'm explaining everything to you step by step. Do you sense me? Because Jimmy wrote songs and attempted to subtly discuss Max. He essentially laughed at it when he remarked, "I shouldn't have bailed your bum ass out" at the end of the song. However, it now results in Jimmy serving 75 years and having it reduced to 20. However, he speaks out about his and Jim Jones's predicament while incarcerated and attempts to put an end to it. To be honest, he doesn't want to even get there because, to be honest with you, they are stronger when they are together. I'll tell it one more time. I do not wish to witness devastation. Together, these men seem stronger to me. Dips, Bird Gang, and even Cameron. Together, all of Harlem is stronger. Let me explain this to you. What Max B was essentially saying about Jim Jones while he was incarcerated.
You know, I wasn't there for that. I was just happy to be involved. You know what I'm saying? Just in the game. I'm never trying to come take nobody's shit. I'm in my own world, B. I'm existentialist, man. I like to do my own shit. You know, I come from a whole nother spot. So, you know, it was just egos clashing, a lack of respect, you know what I'm saying? And shit's like everything. That shit don't mix well, and next thing you know shit, we beefing. So as far as the content or whatever, it should have went a different way. You know what I'm saying? I think today we would have handled the situation different. But I mean, we was young. Right. We was all crazy. And now we here, we older, we got kids, and people looking at us, we gotta set the right example. We can't be looking crazy out here, so it is what it is. It's all love. I'm trying to get back on that.
At that point, Max B was confined and making a sincere effort to patch things up. He had no intention of getting involved in anything heated, have you heard? He was attempting to defuse the situation. Hey, look, man, he was attempting to say, man, I'm coming home this time. We could figure it out. Let's make it happen, have you heard? In order for us to succeed, let's put these things together. Rather, this is what Jim Jones said when we last heard from him on Max B.
Okay.
Max, dick, fuck out of here.
All right. Okay.
I just wanted to let you know what's happening. I don't create the news, you see. I simply explain the news. As you can see, Jim Jones did not improve after 18 years, and he did not improve after 20 years. He continues to feel violated. All I can say is that I'm going to be honest. When it comes to Harlem, I want it to be fantastic once more. I hope these guys get back together, or at the very least, make amends. The situation needs to be changed because it is getting out of hand. These males are adults. They are in their 50s. Some of them are now in their 40s. You know, all I want to see is harmony. I hope New York music makes a comeback. Have you heard? You see, people in New York are constantly at odds with one another. We are unable to survive because of this. We are unable to advance to the next level because of this. We kill each other all the time. We body each other all the time. In the end, family disputes don't benefit anyone. I will reiterate that. When there's a family feud, nobody wins. Ultimately, Max is gonna leave. Because he simply doesn't want to pay attention to it, Jimmy is currently growing a little tighter around his neck. But he must. He will eventually have to concede because Max B is taking over everywhere you turn on Instagram and social media. You will either be overtaken or join the surge. I'm just being honest. Right now, it is what it is. I want Harlem to flourish once more. I want all of us to reunite and create amazing music. Let's listen to some amazing music. I'm sick of the music we currently listening to. However, with Dame Grease's cosigns, A$AP Ferg, Luca Brasi, and Dame Grease are returning to the game. You're gonna put yourself in the hole, Jimmy, and I know you don't even want to do that. But go ahead and crawl yourself in. I'm sure you can see what's happening. Press in. You guys, it's awful out here. The city of New York is ablaze. All I want to see is amazing music from the East Coast. Forget about Ed. I just want to watch quality music from the East Coast. I'm over this. Post a remark in the space provided for comments. Tell me how A$AP Ferg fits into all of this. You've heard that Dame Grease is bringing back the DMX sound, the gritty sound that we've all been waiting for but haven't heard. What will happen to Max B next? Because he will return to New York. I hope he returns to the East Coast. Have you heard? I hope it grows beyond its current size. You guys let me know, dude. Participate in the comment area. Don't forget to hit the like button. Become a subscriber to the channel. To be informed when I'm dropping a video or going live, make sure you have your bell notification set. Greetings.